And we're back. Happy Saturday. This is the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce show, Minding Your Business. Board operator Kenny Guzman. Thank you, Kenny.
All right.
The music by a group called Lions Named Leo over in Bakersfield. And they're going to be back together September 24th at the Kern County Fairgrounds. Crazy, September 24th. And co-host Aaron Goldstein, Goldstein Digital, who is our final guest for today.
Our final guest for today is Brian Alexander from BKB.
BKB. Hey, Brian, welcome.
Thank you very much.
BKB stands for
Beth, Knesset, Bamidbar. And it basically means meeting place in the desert, which we are in the desert.
We are and we are.
Yes.
Now, is that the only Jewish synagogue here in the valley?
It's the only Jewish synagogue in the valley. There are two other Jewish organizations up here. There's Chabad and there's also Beit Or.
Do they talk to each other?
We're getting very friendly. In fact, all three groups are sponsoring a lecture given by the Anti-Defamation League on September 18th at the Hilton over by the mall.
Very cool.
And it's open to everybody.
How did that get put together, by the way?
We talk to each other. We
I love it.
Basically what we did was the religious practice VP and I said we need to get more involved with the other organizations, and this came up and we thought it was a great opportunity for us to get together and also to have the community at large participate also.
Yeah, it's a conversation, it's an intellectual conversation. And you're the outreach guy, aren't you?
As president, I'm out there, yes. I'm the face of our temple.
Where did you get the idea to join the Chamber of Commerce?
One of our members, Eli Colvin,
I've heard of him, yes.
belongs to every single Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
And he took me to the first one was Palmdale and now Lancaster. And I go to the other chambers also.
What do you think about, out in the middle of the day going to a meeting? You meet people?
You meet people from all different walks of life, and that's part of it, of outreach, is to let people that know there is a Jewish community up here and that we are part of the community. And we've been part of that community actually since 1951.
It's pretty interesting. So I was going to ask you, how long has the congregation been around? And your location is on the east side.
We're on the east side of Lancaster. It's 1611 East Avenue J, and we've been there for well over 50 years at that location.
And BKB is known for their magic shows.
True.
And
we used to
casino
do
night.
Casino
Right.
nights. We haven't done casino nights for a couple of years.
And always great food.
That's what we live on.
Yeah.
To get people together, you just got to say food, and people are there.
So is that a fundraiser, or is that a way just, once again, outreach to the community?
For us, it's been a fundraiser. We have one of our congregants actually belongs to the Magic Castle, and he asks his friends to come up and volunteer their time for the shows. Every year, it's always been a sold-out event. So we've been very, very happy with Mike and his friends.
So you call it the congregation or the temple. So what is the difference between a congregation, a temple, and a synagogue?
Okay, synagogue and a temple are basically the same thing. That's the four walls. Congregation is the people that make up the temple. It's the Jewish community. So, if we're a congregation, do we need the four walls? Not really. But we have the four walls so some people can come and worship together as a family.
And also, so I'm meeting you at the Palmdale Chamber, the business for breakfast, and I called you Rabbi.
True. I might look like a rabbi, but it takes many years of study. I'm more of a schlepper. And some people might recognize that term as a retail term, where you move stuff from one side to another.
It's an honorable term, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
So, but a rabbi is somebody that actually takes years of learning. We're very lucky we have a young rabbi. He's young compared to me. He's in his 40s. wonderful rabbi. He's also a hospice rabbi too, so he has two jobs.
That's a calling.
It is.
That is a calling.
Very warm and loving rabbi.
So how does your congregation give back to the community?
Well, there's several ways we do. Every year we do a turkey drive around Thanksgiving. For the last 5 years, we've donated 100 turkeys to the Family and Children's Services in Lancaster. We also help out at the homeless shelter. Once a month we do that. And also during high holidays, we do a food drive, and all the food that we collect actually goes to Saves. It stays in the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to be guaranteed that it's going to stick around. Special time of the year for the Jews?
Yeah, we're going into what was known as the High Holy Days.
Oh, now?
It's October 2nd is Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year. And then we go into Yom Kippur, which is we ask for forgiveness. And part of that asking for forgiveness is also to give forgiveness, which people have usually a hard time giving. But this is an opportunity to wipe the slate clean, and you start off the new year fresh.
Yeah, so it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. And Yom Kippur is a long, very long time from sunset to sunset. We pray, we don't eat, we don't drink, unless, of course, you're elderly or you're sick or ill. You're excused from fasting.
So you're fasting?
No, I'm old and falling apart. But I'm in the choir, so that's a feat in itself.
You have a choir too?
We do have a choir. We have, this year, we're very lucky. We have, 12 people that will be singing. And we actually got a couple of Methodists in there too. They volunteered to sing in our choir this year.
Oh, nice. So people sometimes, they just kind of go around to where the music is. Music is big, food is big.
You know, you want people together, music and food.
You just finished up the AV Fair. You're one of the few local groups that still has a booth at the fair.
I believe there's only two.
Tacos?
Yeah, the taco stand, which every year I go get my taco. Yeah, we've been selling at the fair since 1954.
Wow.
And so we're a tradition in the Antelope Valley.
So the BKB sells pastrami sandwiches.
Every year, so we probably have sold 1 million sandwiches.
And that was one of the, walking around with a cowboy hat, they think that you work there. So every once in a while I got a question, It's
Yeah.
either where's the restroom or where's the pastrami booth?
Right.
Because that's their tradition.
And some people just come to the fair just to get their sandwich.
Just to get, and some get them to go because they're freezing them or?
No, everything's
You can't-
fresh.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
but we can freeze them
Yes.
and eat them later.
Yeah, that's true, and we have a specially made rye bun that you cannot find anywhere in California. We have it specially made for us.
Special made, is it? Wow, like patented or?
We haven't patented yet.
So could somebody get a pastrami sandwich any other time besides the fair?
Well, we're also at the Almond Blossom Festival too. Those are the two festivals that we do in the Antelope Valley.
Did Christopher Perosi talk you into that?
No, I think somebody else did.
Somebody else?
I think it was Eli, but.
Yeah. Well, we talked a little bit about the Chamber of Commerce. Tell me a little bit more about what you've seen about being involved with the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, I basically have just gotten involved this past year, and you're meeting wonderful people. And a lot of people have questions about Judaism, and I'm able to meet a lot of people. I met a couple of people for bids that we needed for our temple. And it's great to deal with vendors and other people. And it pulls the community together. It really does.
Well, and you showing up as a member and an important part of the community, it's refreshing. It's really neat. A new face. How's that for?
Yes.
You're a new face. So how do people, do you have like a website or contact information?
All you have to do is, we have, of course, the Facebook congregation, BKB. Just go on our Facebook, and we also have our website, which you just which you can just go type in Beth Knesset Bamidbar, and you can get to our website that way.
Coming events, you mentioned the
Well, we do have a couple of events coming up. Of course, we have school, registering for school right now for anybody that wants to come to school. Then we also have as I said before, the lecture, which will be, the subject matter will be anti-Israel in the United States. And that's free for everybody to come to.
that was September.
September 18th, and the school sign-up is September 11th.
You have a school at the
We do.
synagogue.
We do have what we call bagels and blocks for the preschoolers, and then we have classes for people who want to get bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah.
Bar for the guys.
Got bar for the guy and bat for the girls, and if you want to be an adult bar mitzvah or bay mitzvah, you can get bay mitzvah too. I got bay mitzvah when I was in my 50s.
Wow. Are you still in your 50s?
It's been a long time.
I gave you a chance there.
A long time.
Well, you sure act like a kid.
Thank you. I
Which is a
appreciate
good
it.
thing, yeah.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun seeing you at the Chamber of Commerce. And so they have door prizes, raffles there at the Chamber all the time. Does BKB ever, like tickets to the events?
I have done the tickets to the events for the casino night and also for the magic show. This month I'm giving away T-shirts from Zeta B Designs, which is called the L'chaim shirt. It's a tree of life, and it says L'chaim, to life.
Brian Alexander from BKB. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.